The closer the relationship with people, he says,
Entre más cercana sea la relación con la persona,
so the mutual gratitude is more difficult.
la gratitud mutua es más difícil.
We get into the habit of basically receiving other people doing things for us.
Caemos en el hábito de recibir lo que las otras personas hacen por nosotros.
And in time, you start thinking that the person is obligated to do these things for us.
Y con el tiempo empezamos a pensar que las otras personas tienen la obligación de hacer ciertas cosas por nosotros.
And if they don't do it, if one time they don't do it,
Y si en algún momento no lo hacen,
we have a right to demand, how come you didn't do this and that and other thing?
sentimos tener el derecho de reclamar. ¿Por qué no lo hiciste?
Why didn't you cook dinner? Why didn't you this?
¿Por qué no cocinaste la cena? ¿Por qué no hiciste
Why didn't
aquello otro?
you? Right. Why didn't you do the dishes?
¿Por qué no lavaste los trastes?
Can somebody? Sometimes you have in a marriage. I mean, sometimes. I mean, I'm putting this in.
Ahora yo añado esto, que a veces esto sucede en el matrimonio,
Where one person really, is sliding in their behavior. I mean,
donde una de las partes está como que fallando en su conducta.
I mean, a man gets married. I mean,
Un hombre se casa, digo,
and maybe they have to have some children in the house. I mean,
y habrá niños en la casa,
but then he has a whole list of expectations, the things that he expects his wife to do. And,
y tiene una lista de cosas que él espera que su esposa haga.
the wife should clean, the wife should cook,
Que la esposa deba de limpiar, que deba de cocinar,
take care of the kids, whatever.
hacerse cargo de los niños.
Right. What happens if the wife just lays in bed and doesn't do any of these things? I mean,
Y la esposa solo está
what
acostada y
happens?
no lleva a cabo. ¿Qué pasaría si
What
eso
happens?
así sucede? ¿Qué pasa si ella
Right. I
no
mean,
sale de la cama?
I've seen such a situation. I mean,
Yo he visto semejantes situaciones
and sometimes the husband will go to get advice from somebody. I mean,
y a veces el marido sale a buscar consejo
but the other person will tell him, "Oh, you got to be tougher and demand and whatever, yell
y
and demand."
el que aconseja le dice, oh, es que tienes que ser más severo, tienes que gritar más fuerte.
And sometimes it works a little bit, and
Y a veces parece funcionar un poco.
but then so then he starts thinking he's getting somewhere, and
Y entonces él empieza a pensar que está avanzando,
he can succeed in this way. I mean,
que puede tener éxito de esta manera.
right. But people who know things, they say this is the path to soon. The couple will be split up. Forget about it. This is that's the path to that thing.
Pero hay quienes saben que esta es la forma de llegar a separarse.
And pretty soon, that's what happens. And
Y muy pronto eso es lo que sucede.
Right, and really, if he went in the other direction, if he told her, "Oh, I understand, whatever it is, it's hard for you at the moment. You go this," and if he had patience, then in the end, he really get get a lot further. That's for sure.
Pero si hubiese ido a hablar con ella con paciencia, al final hubiera llegado más lejos que gritando.
Right, and meanwhile, usually all the things all the things that she did do for him, or all the time when she was doing, he never appreciated any. He never appreciated. I mean,
Y durante todo el tiempo en que ella sí hizo algo por él, nunca realmente lo valoró, lo apreció,
because he always thought that he had a right to demand these things from her.
porque siempre pensó que él tenía el derecho de demandar estas cosas.
Right. I assume that with love, there's a lot. A lot more. A lot. You can get a lot further with love than without.
Asumo que se puede alcanzar más a través del amor que con cualquier otra cosa.
Right. Anyhow, so when he feels he has a right to demand, so back to WOLBE.
Bueno, entonces volviendo con RAV, volví, asumiendo que él siente que tiene el derecho de demandar, de exigir.
This muddies up the relationships.
Esto va a enlodar las relaciones
And it basically damages the peace in the home.
y básicamente daña la paz en el hogar.
The home has to be a place of kindness, mutual kindness.
El hogar debe de ser un lugar de bondad mutua.
And constantly.
Constantly, dice.
Yeah, constant.
Constantemente, constantemente bondad.
Between the couple.
Entre la pareja.
All right, and the husband's job, sure, his job is more outside the house,
Y el trabajo del marido es primordialmente fuera de la casa.
either to make money, to earn a living,
Para ganar los ingresos, para sostener la familia.
and or if he's more in the spiritual realm, to bring spiritual sustenance.
O si fuera en un ramo espiritual, para traer el sustento espiritual.
And the woman works to raise the children and to conduct the home.
Y la mujer trabaja para criar a los hijos y conducir el hogar.
Sometimes the woman works, so she's also bringing, earning the living for the home.
A veces la mujer trabaja y también sale a ganar el ingreso para el hogar.
Okay, in the yeshiva, a lot of times the woman works and the man starts the home work.
En las yeshivot, muchas veces las mujeres son las que trabajan y el varón va a estudiar.
Right, and the woman, those women, not only do they earn the money, but they also take care of the kids and take care of the home. They manage to do all these things.
Y en esos hogares las mujeres no solo trabajan fuera, sino que se las ingenian para llevar la casa y atender a los niños.
Okay, and nobody can claim that the woman is obligated to do all these things.
Y nadie puede proclamar que es una obligación de la mujer hacer todo eso.
Right, because technically the man is obligated in our rules anyhow. Technically, the man is obligated to bring the to earn, to bring the livelihood for the home.
Porque técnicamente es el hombre el que corre con esa responsabilidad de traer el sustento para la vida de la familia.
But if the woman accepted all these things on herself,
Ahora, si la mujer ha aceptado todas estas cosas sobre sí,
so her husband can study and
para que su esposo pueda estudiar,
so how much gratitude does the husband have to have for her?
¿qué tanta gratitud el esposo tiene que mostrar para ella, hacia ella?
Right, and the couple should know that the peace in the home is based on this thing.
La pareja debe saber que de esto depende la paz del hogar.
Each one should not cease from having gratitude to the other.
Cada uno de los dos no debe de cesar de sentir gratitud por el otro
And to express it verbally and with your actions.
y de expresarla verbalmente y con acciones.
Right, and we see that even the angels praised Sarah to Avram Avinu.
Y vemos cómo aún los ángeles alabaron a Sara y Abraham Avinu.
To Avram Avinu.
Alabaron a
Praise
Abraham
Sarah
Avinu, perdón.
to Avram Avinu.
Face Sarah to Abraham Avinu.
Praised,
Okay,
Praised.
praise Sarah. Los que alabaron a Sara y a Abraham Avinu, a
Not
nuestro
E. E
padre
means
Abraham.
and. To.
Yes. Entonces alabaron a Sara a Abraham Avinu.
Very good. Very good. And okay, and how old were they at the time? I mean, perhaps Avram was 90, 90 years old already. Avram was 100 and she was 90. Avram was
¿Y qué
99.
edades tenían? Abraham tenía 99 y Sara 10 menos.
And maybe they were
Y
married
él tenía,
already 70 years, whatever.
quizás ya tenían 70 años de estar casados.
But the angel still had to, wanted to, try to, increase the love in the household.
Pero los ángeles aún entonces estaban interesados en aumentar el amor en el hogar.
Okay, so how much more so for us that we have to do everything we can for,
Entonces, ¿qué tanto más debemos nosotros forzarnos en hacer todo lo que sea posible?
right? And has to last. The love has to last throughout, all of life until until they're old and.
Y el amor debe de perdurar todo el tiempo, aún hasta que seamos viejos.
Right. And over here, he doesn't give any exercises here. I mean,
Aquí no, RAV no nos está encargando ejercicios.
I guess the point he's saying, appreciate the people you're closest or closest to or closest around you. Show appreciation to them. That's
Dice que nosotros mostremos aprecio por las personas que están cerca de nosotros.
So continue the exercise that we had till now was just to say to express gratitude. That's what we had.
Entonces, continuar con el ejercicio que tenemos hasta ahorita de expresar la gratitud.
All right, just put a little more emphasis on the people closest to you at this point.
Solo poner un poquito más de énfasis en cuanto a las personas que están cercanas a nosotros.
All right. All right. So let's pause. See if anybody has comments or something to say.
A ver, vamos a hacer una pausa para ver si alguien ha escrito algún comentario. Bueno, David está escribiendo, pero todavía no. Puros saludos. Gracias. David, ¿sería como el acuerdo entre hacer y Zabulón? Could it be
The relationship between husband and
something
wife?
like, well, I don't know, but like those two children that they work together?
I know what you mean. Sure, yes. Yes, that's
Sí,
that's how it is. It's like that, yes.
sí, funciona así.
The man, in our traditions, whatever, the man has a role, this one role, and the woman has another role. That's how traditions are.
En nuestra tradición, el hombre tiene un rol y la mujer tiene otro, así es como es.
And always it's looked at as the highest ideal for the man is if he could study. That's the highest ideal for the man.
Y el más alto anhelo o ideal para el hombre es que él logre estudiar. Así es.
All right. So I guess there's no more comments, so we'll go further then.
Bueno,
Oh, wait,
después de David,
Mimi has a
Mimi
comment. I'm
dijo,
sorry.
Shalom, Ra, buen día. No me imagino a las feministas escuchando el shur, diciendo abajo al patriarcado. I cannot imagine somebody that's a feminist listening to this shur saying down with the patriarch form of holding a household.
I don't know, but this is just our model of how things are that we have in tradition of how we have things. I mean,
Bueno, este es solo el modelo de la tradición de cómo tenemos nosotros las cosas.
right. But no matter what, I don't care what arrangement you have to have gratitude.
No importa qué acuerdo haya tomado la familia, la pareja, debe de existir la gratitud.
They have to appreciate each other, or else the home, the home itself is gonna collapse on itself. That's what happens.
Deben de apreciarse el uno al otro, o si no, el hogar va a sucumbir.
Go ahead. What is Elisheva? She commented. What is she saying?
A ver, Elisheva dice, les estaría dando un ataque de histeria. Tendríamos que socorrerlas. Oh, well, Elisheva says that those women, those feminists would be having a panic attack, a hysteria attack, and we would have to help them.
I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. If in the world at large, the woman a lot of times works. It's just the opposite. The woman should work more and more, and they want the woman to be equal to the man. Whatever.
En el mundo, en lo general, la mujer trabaja y quiere ser considerada en igualdad.
Right. So here we have our women go to work. So there's something wrong with it. I mean, then that's no
Entonces
good. I mean,
aquí tenemos a las mujeres que van, nuestras mujeres que quieren trabajar. Entonces aquí no es válido.
I don't know what's and only I guess the well, if the woman has to take care of the home and the man doesn't do anything, whatever, then I don't know, something like that.
Pues si el hombre no quiere hacer nada y la mujer tiene que hacerse cargo del lugar, no sé, algo así.
That's not how okay, that's not how picture of things actually. I mean, the man usually whatever has to contributes whatever he can, whatever a certain amount, whatever.
Pero así no debe de ser. El hombre debe de contribuir
Not
en lo que
debit
pueda.
despair. This is not how it actually is.
Esto no sucede así, no es exactamente así.
It's not how it actually is.
No es como en realidad funciona o es,
The man
existe.
contributes in various ways also.
El hombre contribuye en varias maneras también.
Okay. Because usually in the yeshiva, or the man earns some money over there.
Porque usualmente en la yeshiva el hombre tiene un ingreso ahí.
And plus he helps out with the kids and the dishes and whatever.
Y además ayuda con los niños y los trastes.
Okay, let us go further.
Bueno, avancemos más.
Wait, there's more comments, I guess. I don't want to get kind of like off the subject and talk about.
No, bueno, hay más comentarios. No quisiera salirme del tema. Johnny dice, entiendo a Isa y a Nini, porque hacen énfasis en el feminismo, ya que la sociedad ha cambiado mucho, a tal punto que es una mala palabra decir que la mujer atiende la casa mientras el hombre trabaja. I understand where Isa and Nini are coming from, because nowadays it's like a bad word to say that it's expected to the woman that the woman attends the house while the man works.
Oh, and Rav WOLBE was saying that you shouldn't put any expectations on the person at all. That whatever they do,
Bueno,
you have to appreciate it.
RAV lo que dice es que no debiésemos de colgar alguna expectativa en las personas, sino solo ser apreciativos de lo que la persona hace.
Okay, let's go further.
Escuché un comentario del RAV Abu Sonara y Joseph Chayo, que siempre ellos dicen, los hombres son de, no sé si es broma, que los hombres en el judaísmo son falderos porque tienen que obedecer a las esposas.
Shirel shares that she heard about two rabbis that have that they taught that Jewish men tend to prefer to do what the wife says.
I don't know. The good woman is supposed to be a good woman is supposed to listen to her husband.
Bueno, la mujer buena tiende a escuchar al marido.
Right. When the husband learns in yeshiva, so then they're supposed to the wife is supposed to respect him as a learned person.
Cuando el varón estudia en la yeshiva, ella lo escucha como un varón estudioso que sabe.
It's supposed to respect him.
Se supone que así sea.
Respect them.
Se supone que lo respete.
Right. And valorar. Okay.
¿Sí?
And
Have you said something I didn't hear?
I didn't say anything.
Ah, okay.
Right. So they're supposed to respect each other, and they're supposed to appreciate each other, whatever they are. Appreciate each other.
Se supone que se deben de respetar el uno al otro y apreciar.
Appreciate each other.
Apreciarse uno al otro.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Rabbi, I'm not hearing.
Not just the man
Ah.
appreciates the woman should appreciate the man as well.
No nomás el hombre apreciando a la mujer, sino también la mujer apreciando al varón.
Both things are important.
Ambas son importantes.
And if you lose one leg of this table, then the whole table is gonna fall apart.
Si perdemos una de las patas de la mesa, todo se nos va a desbalancear.
All right. Let us go further to another meeting here.
Bueno, sigamos adelante con otra reunión aquí.
All right, and it says that the first person to say really thank you Hashem was Leah.
Queda registrado aquí que la primera persona que realmente dijo gracias Hashem fue Lea.
That's what it says it's stated like this in the Talmud.
Así queda estipulado en el Talmud.
And that's when she had already a fourth son that she had, Yehuda.
Y eso fue cuando ya tenía ella, cuando tuvo al cuarto hijo que es Yehudá.
And at that point, she realized that she already had more than her, her share. I mean, at that point.
Y en ese punto ella se dio cuenta que ella había recibido más de lo que le tocaba.
Because that means because there were 4 wives, so if each one had 3, that would equal 12.
Porque si iban a ser 12 hijos y eran 4 esposas, a cada una le tocarían 3. Y ella ya tenía el cuarto, que era Yehudá.
Right. All right. So basically, for everything that a person receives, you have to be grateful.
Por todo lo que la persona recibe, debe de estar agradecida.
But if you receive more, then
Pero si uno recibe más,
you have to have more gratitude.
debe de estar más agradecida.
Okay, and so then there's if person is saved from certain situations.
Si la persona es rescatada o salvada de ciertas situaciones,
From sicknesses, or he gets out of prison.
por ejemplo, de enfermedades o que haya logrado salir de la prisión.
So then there was a special Thanksgiving offering that you would bring into the temple for such things.
Para semejantes situaciones había una ofrenda especial que se traía al templo.
So you see that if something really special happens, then you give an extra special expression of gratitude.
Entonces podemos ver que si algo especial sucede, hay una gratitud especial que ha de mostrarse.
And so he says here from the teacher of his teacher.
Entonces nos dice aquí del maestro de su maestro.
You see, people sometimes people are sick.
A veces las personas se enferman.
And Hashem helps and they get better.
Hashem les ayuda y ellos mejoran.
And really they should increase their gratitude and praise for Hashem and should increase.
Y realmente su gratitud hacia Hashem debiese de incrementar.
Right. Sometimes you see people are not like that.
A veces vemos que las personas no son así.
So he says somehow people recognize that their obligation and their debt of gratitude is even bigger at this point.
Y a veces vemos que su obligación de gratitud. Oh, what?
In this situation, the gratitude is bigger.
En esta situación, la gratitud en este momento debe ser mayor.
It's bigger. The debt is bigger.
El endeudamiento de gratitud es mayor.
So when it's hard to face for a person to face a bigger debt, face this.
Hay ocasiones en las que
not ocasiones. It's hard for a person to face a bigger debt. And maybe it's got broken up, but it's not clear to me. It's hard for a person to face a greater debt.
Es difícil para las personas soportar un endeudamiento de una gratitud mayor.
So therefore, you try to run away from. Try to run away from it.
Y por eso es que se trata uno de huir de ese endeudamiento.
Right. So that's why the inclination comes in here and makes it that people forget about having gratitude.
Y aquí es cuando la mala inclinación entra y hace que la persona se olvide de su deuda de gratitud.
So therefore, when you get a big gift comes, then you have to then there's a danger right there of having ingratitude.
Entonces, aquí tenemos el peligro de la ingratitud, de que entre la ingratitud.
When you receive a big gift,
cuando recibimos una dádiva grande.
What? A big gift?
Una dádiva grande.
A dádiva? I don't know. I never heard that word.
Bueno, un regalo grande.
Okay. Maybe people know it. I never heard it. So then when you receive that, right in that second, then there's a danger of having ingratitude.
Justo en ese segundo existe el peligro de la ingratitud.
And if you have ingratitude then, so then it's like a bigger sin at that point.
Si uno en ese momento muestra ingratitud, es como un pecado mayor.
Right, and a person, Rav WOLBE says, a person should, a person could imagine that really every day you're receiving more than what you deserve.
Y Rav WOLBE dice que cada día debemos de sentir que estamos recibiendo más de lo que merecemos.
Right, because this may be the case. It's likely it's the case like that. It's likely true.
Porque es muy posible que así sea.
Spiritually and physically.
Espiritual y físicamente.
So how much we need to recognize this and to be grateful for this.
Entonces, ¿qué tanto es que necesitamos reconocer esto y estar agradecidos por ello?
Okay, so then Roby gives the exercise to continue what we were doing, the exercise of before.
Entonces, WOLBE continúa con el ejercicio que tuvimos ya desde antes.
Just try to put extra emphasis on if you receive something, more than usual.
Solo que aquí se trata de enfatizar más de lo usual.
Put emphasis on having gratitude.
Poner el énfasis en mostrar la gratitud
When you receive something more than usual.
cuando recibimos algo fuera de lo normal.
Okay, so all right. So that's going to be what we have for today. These two things, these two exercise things.
Bueno, esto es lo que vamos a tener para el día de hoy.
Estos
dos detalles.
For people's comments and all that.
Vamos a tener más tiempo para los comentarios de las personas. Nini,
okay, and God willing, yeah, go ahead. God willing, we'll do one more day tomorrow. We'll do also on the subject.
Con la ayuda del Eterno, mañana también tendremos un día sobre este tema.
Okay.
En cuanto a los hombres, dice Nini, aunque a veces no puedan hacer todo lo que haría una mujer, he aprendido.
At 6:29, she said something. You read that part?
I think I did.
Recuerdo que...
No lo había leído, perdón, Nini. Recuerdo que aquí conocí un caso de un muchacho que se casó con una señora mayor porque decía que se iba a encargar de estudiar Torá y fue muy criticado por eso, porque parecía más como el caso donde los hombres se consiguen a alguien mayor para que los mantengan. Supongo que el hombre debe ser consciente del esfuerzo del otro y estudiar con honestidad, valorando su tiempo. Well, Nini mentions the case of a young man that married an older woman because he was aiming to study Torah.
Right.
So she adds, I suppose that these men should study with all honesty,
Right.
appreciating all the time provided.
Right.
He was very severe criticized by people that knew about it.
Why? Because he didn't really study, the guy. He was just pretending.
Entonces, dice el RAV, quizás fue criticado porque realmente no estudiaba. Ok. Heréndira. Pudiera haber sido, dice el RAV, ese hombre que habla Nini, como un cazafortunas. Ahora, Heréndira. El hombre es muy difícil.
Before you rush on to the next thing, let us pause for a moment. Just think for a second what she said. I mean, I don't like rushing.
Perdón, pero el RAV no quiere que me apresure. Él quiere pensar por un momento lo que compartió Nini. Aún si, even if what?
Even if I have nothing to say, it still pause for a moment to think what they're saying.
Bueno. Aún si yo no tengo nada que decir, sí quiero tener una pausa para pensar en ello.
Other people also need a pause for a second.
Las otras personas también necesitan hacer una pausa.
Okay, so maybe who says, maybe the guy intentions was good. We don't, I don't know. Not trying to say listen hard. Maybe his intentions was good. Who knows?
Quizás sus intenciones sí eran buenas. ¿Cómo saberlo?
I'm
No
not going
quiero
to try.
hacer la John Jara.
Right. There's no right. We don't. Okay, go on. You should go on, please.
Bueno, entonces seguimos con el comentario de Erendira. El hombre es muy difícil que agradezca cuando no conoce de Torah, aunque la mujer se esfuerce tanto en el cuidado de los hijos como en la ayuda económica, porque aquí en México se está acostumbrada la mujer a trabajar, aún en su propia casa sin salir fuera del hogar, y el hombre se quiere esquivar de su responsabilidad y quieren que las esposas tomen su papel del hombre, y ellos ni estudian, solo quieren que los mantengan. Y aunque se hable con ellos, muy difícil se llega a un acuerdo. Well, Erendira is stating how difficult it is in Mexico for a man to be appreciative and to be grateful unless he knows about Torah. Because here, a woman is expected to do some earning, even if she doesn't leave the house to do it. She needs to bring some economic help to the household.
Right.
And men expect now that economic help from the woman, and they seem to avoid their responsibility. They kind of demand the responsibility of the economic responsibility.
The man is avoiding the responsibility.
Yeah, well, they're trying to dodge it.
Okay, so you mean he's putting everything onto the
dodge.
woman? He's putting all the responsibilities onto the woman. That's what she's saying.
Yes, and they don't even study. They just want to be taken care of.
Y quieren que las esposas toman su papel. What's the papel? I don't know what the papel is. A paper. I know it means paper. What is she referring to?
Roll. That the woman would take
a like the roll. So the woman should do everything. She should work, take care of the house, and the woman should do everything. Ellos ni estudian, they're not studying. Solo quieren que las mantengan, aunque so they want the woman to take care of them, basically.
Yes. Y aunque se hable con ellos,
muy difícil.
Muy difícil se llegue a un acuerdo.
Disrespectfully. The men are talking to the women disrespectfully, he's saying? She's saying?
No. She's saying that even if you talk about the subject, it's very difficult to arrive to an accord, to be, yes.
I understand. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how to make things better. Just we try one person at one word at a time, one step at a time. I mean, that's all I can try. I know the world is things are not so good. It's not a lot of place.
Bueno, pues yo entiendo que el mundo no está muy bueno. No sé cómo arreglarlo.
A lot of things are broken. I don't know how to fix it.
Muchas cosas están quebradas y no sé cómo arreglarlas.
But we will try among ourselves to try to stitch together any little piece.
Pero vamos a esforzarnos por tratar de enmendar las cositas que podamos.
Right.
Rav, well, okay, I'll ask you later. Nini, en cuanto a los hombres, aunque a veces no puedan hacer todo lo que haría una mujer, he aprendido de mi experiencia que debemos valorar el hecho de que aunque la otra persona no lo haga, todo cuenta mucho, su voluntad e intención por hacer las cosas. So Nini says that even if men don't do things exactly like she does or like a woman would, we need to appreciate their intention and their effort to 100%. Their will to help.
Exactly. For this, I put up I put up as many thumbs as I possibly have. I would put up for this.
Dice el RAV que le pondría muchos pulgares arriba al comentario de Nini. Todos los que pudiera ponerle se los pondría.
Right. Please, don't. You cannot turn a man into a woman and to make him that he could do things the way a woman does. You can't do it.
Nunca vamos a convertir a un hombre en una mujer para que logre hacer las cosas como las hace la mujer.
Right. Please appreciate the man's good intentions.
Por favor, aprecien las buenas intenciones del varón.
Okay.
Karina, una persona que cumple las mitzvot y es salvada por Hashem de una enfermedad, ¿cómo podría aumentar su agradecimiento más allá de las palabras de decir gracias Hashem? Somebody that is doing the mitzvot, but
Yes.
has been saved from a bad infirmity, how could this person show their gratitude aside of just saying thank you Hashem?
Right. Truth is, you have to. One thing you have to realize is that it's not to have gratitude to Hashem is not just. It could be not just. It's not something small.
Bueno, una cosa que debemos tener en cuenta es que la gratitud a Hashem no es algo pequeño.
And you know, remember to not to forget this gratitude.
Recordemos no olvidar esta gratitud.
And any thanksgiving that a person has to Hashem is a very, very great thing.
Cualquier y toda acción de gracias que la persona tenga es algo grandioso.
Really, it's part of the essence of why a person's here in this world.
Y realmente es una parte de por qué las personas están aquí en el mundo.
Okay, but if you say you want to do more, so you can do things like give charity because it is to express this.
Pero si dices que quieres hacer más, pues puedes dar caridad.
To express this thing, and that's a way of expressing thanksgiving to Hashem.
Para expresar la acción de gracias a Hashem.
And the other thing is to make a celebratory meal for these things where you invite people and you tell them how you should thank Hashem in public. That's another thing that people do.
Otra cosa que se puede hacer es hacer una comida donde se invite a la gente y le exprese a las personas la gratitud que tiene para con Hashem.
Okay, such a meal it's close to like this Thanksgiving offering that they used to have in the temple. Such a meal.
Esa vianda, esa comida es muy semejante a lo que se hacía en el
I said
templo.
it's close. I didn't say muy close. I said it's close.
Bueno, no, le quitamos el muy. Es semejante, está cercano a lo que se hacía en el templo.
With the Thanksgiving offering that they used to bring there.
Con la ofrenda de acción de gracias que se llevaba al templo.
Right, because along with the offering, you would make a lot of bread and you would celebrate it together with a lot of people. Because what else are you going to do with all this bread?
Porque con todo ese pan, ¿qué más vamos a hacer con el pan si no es que celebrar y compartir?
Because along with the offering, I think there were 40 breads that you made there.
Porque juntamente con la ofrenda, creo, había como 40 panes.
And what are you going to do? Holy breads, you're not allowed to leave it over, so you have to have other people to share it with.
Y como es pan sagrado, no lo vamos a desperdiciar. Tenemos que invitar a la gente, convidarles.
And so when you share it with all those people, what do? You say, you thank Hashem, I was in the hospital, I got out of the hospital, I was in prison, I got out of prison.
Entonces, cuando lo compartes con la gente, les dices, pues yo estaba enferma y ya sané, o yo estuve preso y ya fui liberado.
Okay.
Estoy
And
agradecido.
I know myself, I was sick one time, very, very sick, very gravely sick for a long time.
Y en lo personal, llegué a estar muy enfermo, muy grave, una ocasión.
And when I was sick, a lot of people around, I didn't even know, when there'll be an end to it and when I'll ever get. I always felt I'll get better, but other people around me didn't know anymore. And
Mientras estuve tan enfermo, siempre creí que me iba a mejorar, pero la gente que me veía no estaba tan convencido.
okay, and I'm not. It took me months and months after I got better. It took me months and months, to be able to get back to even walking normally.
Después de que me recuperé, me tomó meses poder volver a caminar.
Right, but how grateful I was during that time when I was able to actually, leave the house and just to even get out of the house, how grateful I was at that time.
Pero qué agradecido estaba yo en ese punto cuando podía salir de la casa.
And the thing is that you can't sustain that level of gratitude. You can't sustain it because afterwards you get back to the regular humdrum of life. And
Pero es verdad que ese nivel de gratitud no se puede sostener porque luego entramos en la rutina de la vida.
right, so if you could sustain gratitude, that's already a great thing.
Si uno puede retener la gratitud, ya es algo grandioso.
Right.
Okay. Nini, pues lo que sí pasó al final fue que se divorciaron. Okay, so Nini says that that couple got divorced. Ajá. Nini, no creo que sea la Shonjara porque en sus redes sociales se muestra públicamente que ahora es gay. Oh, I don't think that I'm sharing la Shonjara because on the media they show that the guy became gay.
He became gay, so he was only pretending. Okay, whatever. I don't know. It's a tragedy. The whole thing is a tragedy. Okay.
Todo eso es una tragedia, dice el RAV.
Okay, it looks like we got to the end of the comments today.
Bueno, parece que llegamos al final de los comentarios.
Did we do all the comments from yesterday? Did I cover all of them?
A ver, el RAV pregunta si se cubrieron todos los comentarios del día de ayer, que se escribió mucho después de que se acabó la clase. ¿Quedó algo pendiente? Si alguien quiere prender su micrófono o copiar y reenviar el comentario que no se atendió ayer.
All right, we still have 2 minutes left.
Todavía tenemos 2 minutos.
Okay, but we don't have to have any. It's not, there's no. We could finish up the class already. Okay,
pudiéramos terminar la clase. Rav, yo solo quería preguntarle.
Go ahead, please, go ahead, yeah, please.
I don't know if because
speak in Spanish so people can understand.
Bueno, no sé si por ser musar no esté adecuado, pero hay una oración por el marido al final del Sidur de la mujer que no solo ayuda a la situación a cambiar, sino que le cambia el corazón a la esposa cuando lo está orando por el esposo. There's a prayer at the end of the woman's Siddur.
So put the prayer. I understood. You don't have to translate. You can put the prayer if so. I mean.
Okay. Entonces dice que puedo compartir el rezo. Entonces, al rato se lo comparto.
Okay.
All right.
All right. But thank you for the translations.
Gracias, Ra, por la enseñanza.
Okay. And be well, everybody. Shalom a todos. Everything good for everybody. Shalom a todos.
Que todos estén bien. Shalom.